an attorney claims that more than 25% of all lawyers advertise. A sample of 200 lawyers show that 63 had used some form of advertising. At alpha equals 0.05, is there enough evidence to support the attorney's claim? Use the p-value method. So here the claim is that the proportion is how? Less than, greater than, equal, not equal. Is more than, so greater than 0.25. So we're going to write it in the alternative hypothesis. P greater than 0.25. So the null hypothesis is P equal 0.25. So the claim is in the alternative hypothesis. Now we need the test value using the formula for Z. P hat minus P over the square root of P times Q over N. So what's the value of P hat? 63 over 200. So 0.315. Minus, what's the value of P in the null hypothesis? Is 0.25. So we divide by P 0.25 times Q 0.75 over N 200. When you use your calculator, we obtain a test value equal to 2.12. Then we need to find the p-value. So what type of test is this? Left tail, right tail, or two-tail? It's a right tail test. So the p-value will be the area to the right of 2.12. So this is the normal distribution. This is 2.12. So the p-value will be equal to this area. So we're going to use table E, but in table E, we only have areas to the left. So in table E, we're going to find the area to the left of 2.12. So 2.12 is here. So 0.9830 is the area to the left of 2.12. This is this area. So what will be the area to the right of 2.12? It will be 1 minus the area to the left, 0.9830. And this is equal to 0.0170. So this is important. That's why I wanted to do this example. If the p-value is an area to the right, you need to use the formula 1 minus the area to the left, because on the table E, we can only find areas to the left. And now to make the decision, we compare the p-value with alpha. So alpha is 0.05. So how is the p-value? Less than alpha or greater than alpha? Is less than. So what's the decision when the p-value is less than alpha? The decision is to reject the null hypothesis, because the p-value is less than alpha. When the p-value is less than alpha, we reject the null hypothesis. When the p-value is greater than alpha, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. And now we can write the conclusion. based on the decision. So we reject the null hypothesis. We rejected it. So can we support the claim or not? If we reject this one, can we support the alternative? Yes, we can support the claim. So the conclusion is there is enough evidence to support the claim. So we can support the attorney claim that more than 25% of all lawyers use some form of advertising.